Hey, what's up, y'all? Like, I gotta do this frequency transmission on the evolution of energies. Your evolved energy map, aka known as your progress energy map. Now, I know and I see like not many beings on this 11 space is putting those type of frequencies out there in regards to ninth house things, astrology. And so, of course, I gotta speak on it. You know, because hey, Nazir dudes, hey, stand me with a tribe, hey, what's up? But yeah. See, our Decension maps are still valid. Yes, they are indeed. Because I know there's also that frequency and thought in astrological community is that your evolved map, aka your progress map, that depends whether you star seed or not. And that to make that judgment, you have to look at your first of all, you got to look at your luminaries, your map ruler, and in the prominent stairs, and see if they're aligned with the fixed stairs. Even though those aren't fixed here, they have their movement. They move very, very slow. Like their precession rate per solar cycle, their precession rate is 50 minutes and 25 seconds of arc. They have a very, very slow movement. But back to the previous point, your evolved energy map, aka progress energy map, does not make your Decension map, aka natal chart, null and void. It just shows the evolution and progress of your energies at this or whatever particular state of your journey that you're on at that point. A time in this Saturnine realm. Like, for example, in Mars, I don't use Venus. I don't use evolved Venus. Particularly if it's your 7th house ruler by evolution, stuff like that. Particularly in Mars of partnerships, that true partnership, love, romances, relationships in general and period. Relationships in general period, because Libra do rule over relationships, general period, 7th house, that does too. But more so particularly romantic things, stuff like that. Like the timing of when that would come the timing of when that something will end, a true one will end and start to manifest until God be maintained. But this crux of 3D, like you have to take a look at that energy and see whether it's in alignment with your Decension map, aka your natal chart ascending horizons. Okay, Venus, it got orb of moiety. See, orbs of moiety, that's another thing. That's another thing. Orbs of moiety is the most accurate. Is the most accurate. And most accurate method for timing. And I know from experience. I know from experience, like looking at horary maps, and not just seeing somewhere, looking at that map and calculating like the orbs, moiety, stuff like that, but the experiences that have manifested, and also to like see like whatever endeavor that I was trying to take under would come into this realm of reality. See like what time make those moves. March 4th on that. But if it's within, like you take that orb moiety, the angles do not have an orb of moiety. You just take it as is. Take it as is. Or another thing, the house cuss. Yeah, I done that for the house cuss. Parallels, that's another frequency transmission. Yes, I do natal chart readings. Yes, I do. I appreciate the support very much, very, very, very much. Yes, I do readings. You can you can DM me on here for a reading request, or hit me up at BeltaGooseMoon27@gmail.com. That but like I was saying, okay, I was on point of like, orbs of moiety, anger, yeah. Like you want to take like that particular energy, and when it's applying to angles in aspect, like for example, Venus. No, you good. Okay, Venus has an orb of 8 degrees. Now, when you're looking at a particular angle, okay, you just want to go straight up with that 8-degree orb, because the angles are just that point blank point blank, the angles are just that. They don't have an orb of influence. Or the house cusp either. Or house cusp either. Like that. Then what you gonna do? If Venus is within that 8-degree orb of influence, applying to the rising angle of your Decension map, aka birth chart, and with Venus being your 7th house ruler, that's when that true relationship or true partnership, the 7th house also rule or business stuff too, like, you know, anything like that, will manifest in your experience. Now, depending on how much your orb that is, will determine the full maintenance over that crux, over that east point, that initial 3D awareness in this realm. But that influence will still come into play. Even if it's at that very edge or near the edge of that orb of influence. You know? That's, and there I know another thing, looking at your evolved energies and aspect to your Decension energies, the pinpoint being particular manifestations, tussles, small tussles, gifts, opportunities, masteries, and all that in your experience. Like for example, say your moon by evolution is squaring your moon by Decension. See what you would have there. Because remember, your Decension map is still valid. Your evolved map, aka progress map, is just another layer on top of it, which shows the evolution of your energies. Now for example, your evolved moon is squaring your moon by Decension. So that basically saying the vibes will use now what you vibe with now, your vibrational function now is at tussle. That tussle, fourth harmonic, tussle, war, Mars, fourth harmonic. To gain Gnosis and completion with what you vibing with your vibes, with nature, your vibe, your vibrational function, when you descended down here in this room. But you know, that's more speaking on alchemy things. Now say your evolved Pluto, because Now before I got appreciation. Now for example, your evolved hero is an aspect to your establishment 3D security with near heaven with 10 fast plus. Because I don't tell you nothing. I don't tell you nothing. The outer stairs, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto. Hey, Shaw, XYZ, hey, still peace, love, and Gnosis. But see, them, they move slow. They move slow. Yo, Jupiter, that still moves slow. Jupiter go through a space of spins. It takes one whole solar cycle for Jupiter go through a whole space of the spins. Oh shit. So yeah, you can't take that into play, but what you really want to look for. Now I'm not saying like discount or Al is saying stuff like that, but what you really want to look on pinpoint is the luminaries to your evolved angles, of course. That's another thing. That's another thing for transmission. I might cover this transmission. Mercury, Venus, another. Let Paul for a minute. Let Paul for a minute. Yeah, that's my frequency transmitter vibe, aka my notification tone going off. But yeah. Look out. Okay. Eyes on the eyes on what you really want to look for in those evolved energy maps, aka progressions. Depending on where you start seeing or not. But okay, your evolved angles, right, is another thing. It's more of the modality. It's more the modality. Speaking of that, for example, maybe you descend down here with a cardinal ascendant, so that's more like initiating and creating, establishing, going off. Okay. And your personality, your initial 3D awareness, your first space issues, that area of experience, what you're initially aware of in this realm, let that shit evolve to a fit sign. You're gonna be trying to maintain that shit instead of just hopping out on to the next. You just gonna be like there, maintain whatever elemental mode that be in. And another thing for those evolutions, right? I won't cover a few more things before I put a crux on this transmission. I want to cover a few more things, stuff like that. Another thing, the year for a day method. That's the one I use. the gear for a day method. Now I can't speak. I can't extend much phrases on some of the other methods, stuff like that, because I think they got the, half a gear for a day. There's also the solar art and all. That's another thing. And I'm like, that's another thing. I got a few jewels and gems on the solar art. But yeah, the gear for a day. How do you find easy way? How do you find that? Of course, you go your astrological software. Type in secondary progressions. Go astro.com. Hit the progress chart, stuff like that. But and the easiest way. Now here's where ephemeris come in, because you just look at all the degrees. You look at the degrees of them stairs for any given point in time, right there and that, like quick, boom, stuff like that. But okay, what you want to do, okay, your Decension date, Gregorian, what you want to do, okay, this the gear for a day method, okay. However many solar cycles that you've been on this realm, that be a number of days you add to your Ascension date, Gregorian. There you will get your degrees and signs of your Asteris. Now when it comes to your angles, when it comes to your angles and stuff like that, now that's when that gotta be calculated. That's gotta be calculated, but roughly, usually, if because each space of experience, that's 30 degrees. So if you been in this realm for like 30 years or over 30 years, stuff like that, then roughly just look at whatever degree of the next sign is your rising angle, your ascendant angle. And another thing, some of your energies, if they evolve, some of them will slow down speed, slow down motion. Some of them you came down here with them, it's slow down motion already. Some of them will go direct, and some of them will go stationary. Like what that, in my view, what that speaks to, as far as the evolutionary part and the karmic part of it, that means you have completed that cycle. When it speed up, in the case of that point, like, you're seeing down here with certain energy being slowed down. Current state of evolution is direct motion. You have dealt. You have paid that debt off. You have learned that lesson. You have dealt. Basically, that point, that's that energy, go direct motion. Speaking from that viewpoint. Are you a Leo sun, Pisces moon, Taurus rising? Okay, so without necessarily knowing your degrees, stuff like that. Okay. you got a tussle in between your awareness on how to maintain your spiritual security. Like, depending on the amount of tussle is the degree, stuff like that. And your initial 3D awareness of maintain your 3D security. Okay. Now your Pisces moon, like, you know, they, like, without me knowing your degrees, that presents a manifestation between your vibrational shifts, you vibing with your vibrational shifts, because like the moon is the main manifesting, and your initial 3D awareness of maintain your spiritual security. So it's like whatever you have be vibing with at the moment, stuff like that, you know, that would give you opportunity. If sextile, you know, if it's a quintile, bisextile, like in one of those range degrees, one of those range area of degrees, stuff like that, that's like magic there. So it's like manifestation or alchemy to make sure what you aware of in this realm, your east point, stuff like that, your spark and stuff like that, so you can maintain yourself, speaking mundane level, you know, personally, you know, like, you know, your personal issues, your personality, you know, get, you know, the magic and alchemy or the manifestation of being stable by like wherever you vibing with at that moment. 15 degrees Pisces moon. I still gotta know your rising degree. But with that being said, Leo and Pisces is quincunx. That's a mastery. You know, that's a mastery of your state of being. Five, the magic, alchemy, creation, and conflict, to get back to the source zero, the void, the source of all. So that's a mastery process of you being able to, or what you happen to be vibing with, like at that moment, you know, like your vibrational shifts, you know, it's a mastery process, an alchemical mastery process of your state of being, and to get back to the source will maintain your spiritual security. 7 degrees Taurus, that's okay, so you got 15 degrees Pisces moon with 7 degrees Taurus rising. That would be an, let me see here, moon got 6, 7, 6, 6, okay, 6, 6, okay, that's applying quintile. Separating sextile by 6 degrees, roughly 6 degrees, applying quintile by, let's see, applying quintile by 5 degrees. That's alchemy right there. See, quintile aspect, woo. Quintile aspect, that's the 5th harmonic. See, 5 be magic, alchemy, creation, conflict, you know, though, you know, plays at this month they in 3D realm, you know, specialized talents, stuff like that. But you know, when you break down numerology of the Greek, Mercury 5, that's magic, man. That's magic and alchemy. Okay. 7. Okay. Truth, the divine. 2, balance, harmony, duality. Okay, Mercury, will it rule over? Gemini and Virgo. Gemini, Virgo, the mercurial spaces of experience. Venus, that's an esoteric ruler over Gemini. And what esoterically rules over Virgo? The doggone moon. Manifestation, magic, balance, maintain. So there go your magical aspect. And if you speak on your Decension map, stuff like that, you know, from another thing I want to cover, like, you know, from the previous, from your previous lifetime, draconic maps, you gotta check in that. You know, from your previous lifetime, you know, it was your manifestation, opportunity, automatic manifestation, opportunity, stuff like that. But it has turned in to you applying that magic, that alchemy, and that magic, that alchemy right there. Yeah, you are. You're definitely powerful. Then your vibes. Your vibes, you just got master your vibes with your awareness, stuff like that. Like, and I'm speaking as well. I don't know. I know your degree of your moon, but now I said the degree of your sun to determine if it's a quincunx, a quindecile, a biseptile, or a sesquiquadrate. But yeah, let's see what time it is. Like home, y'all. Oh, 24. Okay, you said 24 degree Leo. And your moon is at your moon's at 15. Let's see here. Your moon's at 15 degrees. And that's a 24 degree Leo. That's applying quincunx. But to go, like, let me calculate that aspect more accurately. I'll tell you out back, that's applying quincunx right there. But okay, 24, 15, 1, 24, 15, 1, 4. That's a one for biquintile. That's about 144 degrees. That's exact biquintile. So like, and the biquintile aspect, of course, it belongs part of the quintile series of aspects. Okay. Biquintile, bi-duality, because, you know, the regular quintile, that's 5, that's magic, that's mercurial, that's more outwardly, like, expressed and manifested. Bi-aspects, those are more internal. those are more internal. So, like coming from that, but you still have that applying quincunx aspect between your sun and your moon. But by quintile, like that most exact pinpoint aspect is like, okay, like the internal, okay, the internal balance, the internal duality of you being one, your stat being 4, structure, foundation. There go that structure and foundation, that dual, them dualities to reach a gnosis and completion between you. And I'm speaking with after fits and stairs align, because 24-degree Leo, that sun aligned with L4, core hydra, alpha hydra. But of you vibing with your vibrational shifts, and you maintain your spiritual security. But the applying quincunx, see that, okay, what do you need, master? Okay, that's speaking on that applying quincunx. All right, the applying quincunx, put down the lower frequency terms of like the mastery process is, make it simple. Mastery process is like basically you got to know when to go forward with vibing with whatever you have to be vibing with at the moment, where not to go along with or go along with for the sake of maintain your spiritual security, maintain your shine, for the sake that you get the respect. The core hydra too, that you're supposed to get to maintain your ego and stuff like that. And shoot, core hydra, alpha hydra, sun aligned with alpha, like whether either applying or separate, but it's still within that orb. I appreciate, you don't know how much I appreciate that, tribe. We definitely transmit frequencies like that. One of these rotations, you don't know how much I appreciate that. But like I say, core hydra, alpha hydra, alpha, the heart of the serpent. In my view, when you got your sun aligned with that, you got to make sure to not be so. Let's see here, the decan and the dual, because I'm trying to give you the most accurate, like expanded view possible for as far as the information I'm receiving. Okay, that's Aries dual, Gemini decan and stuff like that. The heart, okay. The heart of the serpent. So like, and that's another thing. That's another thing that comes into play with with that quincunx, that mastery process between your sun and your moon, stuff like that. Like, you got to make sure that, you know, you're not like spinning that mundane sense, that you're not, those lower frequency levels, not to be, you know, come off as acting going forth on pure rationality and logic, leaving the heart out of it. You know? That mastery process is a what shoot particularly since that alchemical aspect, you know, that magical aspect between your moon and your ascendant and stuff like that. So you can maintain yourself. So you can maintain yourself, stuff like that. You gotta make sure like you gotta master that and make sure like whatever you vibe with will keep the harmony and the heart and stuff like that. Just, you know, instead of just vibing with some fuck it shit, cause that would put spin that mundane, that put you ass down, you know. And like I appreciate so much. Like, but I'm gonna put a crux on this transmission. Peace, love, and Gnosis. Peace, love, and Gnosis tribe. You know, much love, much Gnosis. All chakras get. Earth star shot beneath the feet. You know, the soul stair, gateway chakra above the crown. 3 infinity star systems. 3 spaceships. Transmit frequency. Y'all, I appreciate the support and the vibes and the positive energy so much, y'all. All right.